Approaching the ring, weighing 323 pounds, Kane. From Aberdeen, Washington, weighing 192 pounds, Bryan. Representing the Corre from Manchester, England, United Kingdom, weighing 246 pounds, Barret. Representing the Corre from Cape Town, South Africa, weighing 223 pounds, Gabriel.
Here we have the second Smackdown Tag Team Tournament match between Team Hell No and the Corre, Wade Barrett and Justin Gabriel, members of the Corre, versus Hell No, the team of Daniel Bryan and Kane. This is the second match of the Tag Team Tournament as well as the Rumble qualification match. The winner of this match will advance both into the tournament and into the Royal Rumble, whereas the losing team will not be in either. This was really a double whammy of the match, which was facilitated by an incident that happened in the Raw is War brand that resulted in a second Raw is War match being necessary on tonight's show. That match is the match between Kane and Bradshaw and Faarooq and the Undertaker. That match is next, and is a grudge match based on the incidents that happened on Monday Night Raw, in which Bradshaw attacked his tag team partner Faarooq, as well as helped Kane attack his tag team partner, The Undertaker, with a chair in the middle of the ring. This match was restarted by the administration in order to make a more fair tournament here. Wade Barrett almost striking his teammate Justin Gabriel. The members of the Corre have broken up for a while now, but for the tag team tournament, these two members of the Corre have started fighting together. They have not fought together too much recently, and in fact have fought against each other a few times. However, they are teaming up here. Kane out of the ring on a 7 count at the very least. He's going to be at a 7 count. If he gets to a 10 count, he'll be eliminated. His team will be eliminated by a count out. There's an 8. Kane get back in that ring. 9. He's going to get counted out here. Ref is giving him a little leeway. Kane just barely getting in before that 10 count. The ref was actually raising his hands up for that 10 count. That would have been a very quick match with a very interesting ending, with Kane just getting repeatedly smashed against the steel chairs on the outside. Kane going for a submission here against Wade Barrett, stretching the arm and the chest of Wade Barrett. But Wade Barrett able to get out of that maneuver there. Kane putting his opponent into his own corner, giving a big clothesline from the outside. Daniel Bryan calling for a tag and getting it from Kane. Daniel Bryan, one of the most dangerous submission wrestlers in wrestling today, is in the ring right now with Wade Barrett, a great bare knuckle fighter. Tag team maneuver coming in here from Team Hell No. Double hip toss by, and then a kick from both Daniel Bryan and Kane. Seems we're going to get another quick tag here from Team Hell No. Wade Barrett looking to make a tag here from Justin Gabriel. Justin Gabriel actually walking to the other side of the ring. King getting tagged back in, and now Justin Gabriel getting tagged in. This team's not quite sure what they want to do here. Justin Gabriel is now going to face off against Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan getting a tag in here. Daniel Bryan with an armbar into a big kick. With a big drop kick to the high flyer, Justin Gabriel's face. Justin Gabriel from South Africa, Wade Barrett from England, both from outside the United States. Big uppercut here by Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan, a great up-and-coming wrestler. One would say that he had a great rookie year, earning this title, beating the Big Show in a very short amount of time. And here Daniel Bryan goes in to an armbar from Justin Gabriel, to whipping him into his team's corner, looking for a tag team maneuver here. Justin Gabriel helping out Wade Barrett into a big splash onto Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan getting the full impact of that giant maneuver from Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett just pushing the smaller man, Daniel Bryan, and then tagging Justin Gabriel in. Justin Gabriel going to perhaps try and use its high-flying technique against the technical wrestler, Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan able to move around really quick, but is really a sensational technical wrestler, knowing many, many moves in order to make you submit, just like this one. An armbar triangle around the neck. But Justin Gabriel able to turn himself over, get him into the ropes, and turn Daniel Bryan over. Getting smacked from the back of the head and kicked to the gut from the tag team of the Corre here. Corre working out decently well. Big move here by Justin Gabriel, trying to injure the leg, repeatedly targeting it. Trying to weaken some of those submission maneuvers by Daniel Bryan. Big Irish whip into an atomic drop by Justin Gabriel onto Daniel Bryan, as Justin Gabriel whips Daniel Bryan out onto the outside and onto the floor. Wade Barrett drops down. You gotta wonder if they're gonna do a double team maneuver here on the outside. No, Wade Barrett's just sort of going hands off, not trying to do too much. Getting knocked into the barrier, Daniel Bryan, and knocked into the barrier once again. I think they're trying to get him into the corner, but not quite able to, as both Daniel Bryan and Wade Barrett tripping over the steel steps. Daniel Bryan and Justin Gabriel, both legal men, getting back into the ring at a 6 count, I believe. Once again, you don't want to get out at a 10 count, or else he'll just be disqualified and counted out. Kane and Wade Barrett fighting on the outside for a bit. I saw Kane get knocked into the steel pole, and now Wade Barrett's the one hugging the steel pole as he goes for a big uppercut from Daniel Bryan onto Justin Gabriel from the top rope. Justin Gabriel pushing him away, getting into a tied up with Daniel Bryan here. Not really something you want to do for Justin Gabriel as much, because Daniel Bryan has such a great wrestling ability within him. Just tying up with him won't be the best idea. You might want to go more strikes and the high-flying nature that Justin Gabriel is more accustomed to. Now he's facing a much bigger opponent where he will most likely get out-strength in any sort of altercation. A big running DDT there onto Justin Gabriel. A big leg drop. It looks like Daniel Bryan was floating there for a minute. Sorry, got slightly distracted. To a big sidewalk slam from Kane onto Justin Gabriel. Justin Gabriel has been in the ring for a bit now. Goes for a pin here. Maybe they'll be too tired. One. No. Only one count. Justin Gabriel not quite tired enough yet. Here Kane goes for a choke slam. And a huge choke slam, absolutely destroying Justin Gabriel. And here he goes for another pin, I believe. One. Only one count once again. Justin Gabriel trying to hold out. He's holding his head now. His head seems to be injured. The big clothesline from Kane. Absolutely destroying Justin Gabriel. Wade Barrett on the outside, not able to help his teammate, but his teammate doesn't help him. Only gets a one count. Only didn't need the help. Neck whip into shoulder on the top of the head of Justin Gabriel. Trying to punish his head even more. Stomping on the gut. And going for a quick pin here. One. Only one count. Gotta doubt that this would work. But Wade Barrett actually grabbing onto Kane and whipping him into the corner for Justin Gabriel. Sort of doing Justin Gabriel's job almost. And Kane returns the favor with a big slap to the chest and knocks Wade Barrett out on the outside. And now Kane goes, perhaps going to go target Wade Barrett. No, not quite. Kane walking around on the outside, all four competitors on the outside right now. Wade Barrett jumping up and down on the ropes. Not sure if he wants to be on the ropes or on the outside. Justin Gabriel going on the outside. Kane almost kicking Daniel Bryan, but didn't miss. Big kick to the head of Justin Gabriel from Kane. He's got to be getting dizzy and blurry from all those hits to the head. Going for a pin here. Spent too much time dragging him around. Kane rolls out to the outside. Kane's been going out to the outside a lot here. And Wade Barrett actually dropping down, even though Justin Gabriel is looking for a tag there. It's a bit... He's leaving Justin Gabriel in there as a legal man. It could be quite questionable, especially considering how injured Justin Gabriel seems to be. Kane tossing Justin Gabriel onto the outside, bringing a big elbow and kicks, knocking him back into the ring. He's going to come back into the ring too if he knows what's good. Yeah, not letting that count out get too high there, only getting to a 3 count. So we got a big kick from Justin Gabriel, whipping him into Kane, tagging into a tag team maneuver here. Justin Gabriel going to the top and with a big chop to Justin Gabriel's arm. Justin Gabriel has been in the ring for so long now. He's got to be getting tired, but still able to put up a fight. Tossing Daniel Bryan out of the ring, but Daniel Bryan able to counter into a pin here. 1, 2. Countered by Justin Gabriel into a 2 count. And countered once again. 1, 2, 3. No. 1, 2, 3. No. Countered once again into another 2 count. 1, 2, 3. These competitors keep rolling back and forth. And finally, they're broken up. After what seemed to be 5 or 6 2 counts, we finally get back to the action here. As Daniel Bryan lifts up Justin Gabriel and slams him into the mat here. He goes up to the top rope. And for a big elbow from the top rope. Going for a pin real quick here. No. Justin Gabriel countered that dropkick. And now going for a tag for Wade Barrett, it seems. Yes. And Daniel Bryan tagging in Kane as well. The two larger teammates going at it now between Wade Barrett and Kane. Wade Barrett able to counter that Irish whip combination into a big jawbreaker. Wade Barrett using his strength to toss the giant man Kane out onto the outside of the ring. Tossing Kane into the barrier, trying to use the outside to his advantage. Tossing him once again into the barrier, but Kane able to stop his momentum there before actually hitting the barrier. Kane with a big elbow to the upper chest of Wade Barrett. They're up to a 5 count now. If they don't start trying to get into the ring soon, they might get knocked out. Yes, Kane and Wade Barrett immediately going into the ring once I say that. Both competitors. Kane into a headlock now. A big elbow to Wade Barrett, smashing to the face, breaking him open with sharp elbows. They've been breaking out people open frequently tonight. Wade Barrett with a big handstand into a knees on the leg of Kane, trying to chop that big man down. And a big power bomb by Wade Barrett, huge power bomb for power bombing someone that huge. Huge kick to the gut by Kane, whipping him into his allied corner, but Barrett able to counter and go in for some big move off the top rope here, it seems. Maybe a superplex from Wade Barrett onto Kane. Big move coming here. Yes, a giant superplex from Wade Barrett onto Kane, dropping him right into the center of the ring. Wade Barrett tying up against Kane once again, tossing him straight out over the top rope. Trying to use the environment to his advantage. Tossing him into his tag partner. Tag partner not actually helping there. Wade Barrett now tossing him into the barrier there. Maybe one of the chairs, I wasn't quite sure there. Kane grabbing it for a chokeslam, but you don't want to chokeslam on the outside of the ring. You want to chokeslam on the inside of the ring. Now you can't chokeslam him. You chokeslammed him, but you're not going to be able to get a pin out of it. And Justin Gabriel is now punishing Kane as Daniel Bryan grabs hold of Wade Barrett, trying to keep him outside of the ring perhaps. Wade Barrett able to counter and whip him into the ring before he gets counted out. Wade Barrett holding his head, bleeding open. All 4 competitors back onto the outside of the ring. David Bryan tossing Wade Barrett into the middle of the ring as Kane stands out there with Justin Gabriel. All 4 of these competitors have just been fighting constantly. Doesn't matter who's the legal man. The ref has got to try and get this all sorted out. Kane going up to the top rope, but deciding not to as Daniel Bryan was too close to Wade Barrett, the legal man, perhaps. Wade Barrett countering that big boot by Kane. Justin Gabriel has been just standing in the corner, taunting the crowd for a while now. He's been leaving Wade Barrett to fight 2v1 here against Team Hell No, but now Justin Gabriel seems to almost want to be involved. Yes, grabbing Kane now, tossing him into the ring. Both teammates tossing each other into the ring. And Daniel Bryan trying to toss Justin Gabriel into the ring, but the other wrestlers were already on the apron, so there wasn't any room for him to get tossed into. And now Daniel Bryan's tossed on the ring. But a big slam coming in from Wade Barrett. I'm surprised the referee hasn't started counting Daniel Bryan out there. He was in the ring for quite some time. You don't want to be in the ring for too long with your teammate. If the referee counts to a 5 count, you'll be disqualified. And a rope break by Wade Barrett. Able to get a grab of that rope. Not too much damage done to his knee. But still, Wade Barrett has been in the ring for so long. And another big slam by Wade Barrett onto Kane. And he would go for a move, but Kane was able to poke to the eyes and get Wade Barrett. Wade Barrett is looking really dizzy. And now a hot tag to Justin Gabriel as he knocks down Kane and goes over and knocks down Daniel Bryan as well. And now he goes for some kicks to Kane, but that hot tag was countered very quickly by a running DDT. And it looks like Justin Gabriel is bleeding now as well. He only gets a 1 count though from Kane. A big whip into his ally corner, but Kane running a bit too much into the corner and waiting too long as Justin Gabriel counters. And Justin Gabriel now doing a big move there, athletic move. Looked like a reverse DDT from Justin Gabriel onto Kane. Justin Gabriel was on no man's land on the apron. Was grabbed by Daniel Bryan. And now it looks like Fisherman's powerbomb, but no. Justin Gabriel able to counter that into a fireman's carry, into a drop. To a side. Tripping the leg of Daniel Bryan. What does this count up to? They don't want to be out of the ring too long. It's up to a 5 count already. As Kane goes for a submission maneuver on the outside. Just quickly, but cancels it. As they both try and get in the ring for the 7 count. Justin Gabriel punching Kane into the corner there. But bringing him up for a big move here. Perhaps Kane's going to go for another superplex from the other member of the Corre. Yes, he's slammed right into the middle of the ring once again. And now Wade Barrett comes in for the tag. As Kane tags in Daniel Bryan. You would think that the Corre would want to keep Kane in the ring as they just superplex him for the 2nd time. As Daniel Bryan goes for a submission maneuver here. I believe that might be the no lock. Or the yes lock. And Daniel Bryan countering into a pin, but he is not the legal man. As Kane and Daniel Bryan fight each other on the inside of the ring. As Wade Barrett was in that submission maneuver. Wade Barrett countering that aggression with a big slam of his own. Catching Daniel Bryan. And once again catching Daniel Bryan. As Daniel Bryan tries to do a running leg drop. Or side kick. Daniel Bryan springing himself back up with some renewed energy there. Big clothesline coming out of the corner from Wade Barrett. There's been a lot of high power moves used on Daniel Bryan. He goes for a pin here. 1. Only 1 count. That is Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan tossing Wade Barrett out onto the floor. Going up to the top rope. And a big elbow drop all the way onto the outside. A huge drop. And I'm surprised Daniel Bryan able to get out so fast. Some big elbows onto the arm. As Justin Gabriel tosses Daniel Bryan to the middle of the ring. Wade Barrett taking the initiative. Pounding on the chest and kicking Daniel Bryan back into the ring. As Wade Barrett runs around. Trying to get back to the ring. Kane grabbing him. Tossing him into the ring himself. Waiting for Daniel Bryan. As Daniel Bryan picks him up and goes for a headlock, but Wade Barrett able to counter and to whipping him into his teammate's corner. Going for a tag team maneuver here as the Corre. Big kick to the gut by Justin Gabriel onto Daniel Bryan. Both members of the Corre have been busted open, but they are showing lots of aggression right now against Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan has been the legal man for a while now. He would want to make a tag to Kane, but the Corre is trying very hard not to let him. Daniel Bryan is now holding his gut as it goes for a pin. 1. Only 1 count. Daniel Bryan only getting 1 count on Justin Gabriel. Justin Gabriel tossing him into his own corner once again as the Corre go for another tag team maneuver. Whipping Daniel Bryan into the ropes. Double elbow from Wade Barrett. And Wade Barrett taunting him, going for a big move here. A huge finisher by Wade Barrett here. But ref is counting out Justin Gabriel. Justin Gabriel's got to get out of the ring before Daniel Bryan can be counted for the pin. And Justin Gabriel didn't get out. Hell no wins by disqualification and they go on to the tag team tournament.